Yeah, sorry. Hey, folks, what's up? Look, we got a lot to talk about. We've got the anniversary of one of the maybe most important, and I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, most important animes to ever come out. We've got some new stuff coming out. We've got a trailer that came out that was really awesome. And we've also got some video game stuff happening. Look, I'm already laughing because I'm just done. Done with it all. I'm done with it. Jabba, I'm done. Jabba,
Black.
are you? Yes, yes. Happy Black Excellence Month because we're not just about our history, we're about our present and our future. Remember that. Are you ready, Jabba?
I'm black and I'm ready. I'm ready and I'm black.
Are y'all ready? I know some of y'all black. Probably most. I want to say about 90% of my like audience is black. I'm gonna say I'm about to say black because black, black, black. All right. So, folks, let's go. Let's do this. Hey, folks, what's up, and welcome to TBA News, your anime and gaming update episode. Presented to you by the Hungry Bleak channel. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, the hungriest man in the room. Take that however you want.
What up? It's your girl Job Chan, who is squatting 170 for 8.
Right. Those straight thumbs are coming in handy. Outstanding. 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 Jesus. What the hell? The scariest thing that happened to me today. Jesus. Almost knocked me off my chair with that. With your spiritual pressure. It's crazy. Oh, God, Bleach. Thank you. So, we have a lot to talk about. So, let's start right now, Java. How's that sound?
Sure. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And our first one is amazing. I didn't even realize it's awesome.
Yeah, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. Shala, hey, shala. Or for us American folk. Anyway, like I said, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, and they've been like Toei Animation have been dropping like a lot of gems that are gonna be coming out for this year that I didn't realize. Because like when I told you the story, I was only gonna be for one thing. There's actually multiple things coming out. So in regards to it, they dropped a trailer. I don't know if you might have seen it on their Instagram or like YouTube, whatever. But they're going to be dropping off with a new anime, which is going to be called Dragon Ball Super Galactic Patrol. Animation looks pretty good. It kind of gives me like video game vibes a little bit. That's kind of that 3D. Like I'm trying to think, what was the last one? Was it? What was the last movie? It was Dragon Ball. It was where Piccolo became kind of like gold, and it was like that super Omega Cell, Perfect Cell. He was like kind of right. It's on Crunchyroll, but like so you can watch it.
Yes.
Anyway, this is gonna be based off of the manga that's out, which is still currently going after what you call passing. I'm sorry, everybody. I just got finished lifting weights. I'm trying to be Super Saiyan, so my brain's kind of mush right now. So forgive me.
Toriyama?
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry, people.
Like I'm trying to go through names in my head right now, and I'm like, is it Toriyama?
I'm so sorry. So yeah, it's gonna be based off the manga. So which I don't know if it's done in Japan or if they're still continuing on after his passing. But hey, if they want to keep like the thing alive, that's fine. But like, look, it's been 40 years. It's longer than me. Okay. Like, good lord. But on top of that, we're also gonna be getting a new game, and it's called it's have a title as Age 1000 Game Project. So there's a flashy trailer that also dropped too. You can find that on YouTube as well. Most likely it's going to be on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC, of course, for us non-new gen console holders. So, but that's not going to be issued until 2027. And also Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is also getting a new DLC that's dropping out. I think that's one of the most current Dragon Ball games that have been out. There's been so many of them I can't keep up. But I mean, it's a whole lot of Dragon Ball for this whole year.
Yeah, that's a lot. Congratulations to them. For 40 years is nothing to sneeze at. I don't know what word I was trying to say, but it came out nothing.
Nothing.
It's nothing to sneeze at. That's incredible. For any project because it's been an anime, it's been manga, it's been
Movies?
live action movie that we really don't talk
No,
about.
that does not exist. You
Sorry,
shut your face.
sorry, but it does.
No, it
To
doesn't.
video games, to figures, to I mean, apparel, like everything. It's been one of the biggest things possible. Whether you like, obviously the storytelling. So obviously, we make fun of certain things about it because of it is and how sometimes these incels will be like, oh well, what's your favorite anime? Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Oh well, who's this? And they'll use that to test you. I understand that,
Mhm.
but this is an anime that has been around for so long. I mean,
A
that's
very,
incredible.
it's a very heavy influence. I mean, like
Yeah, yeah.
besides like animation, it's definitely a big influence on fitness.
Oh yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
been a big influence on fitness. Like everybody's trying to be a Saiyan, and also shout out to all the memes, aka shout out to Jalen. I'm a Super Saiyan. If you know, you know. Oh, that was a throwback. But if you know, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, congratulations to them, and continued success. Obviously, with the series that I mean, with the whole gamut between Dragon Ball Z. We've literally seen Goku grow up like that.
Yeah,
That's not even trying to be funny. We literally see him as a child with a tail, without a tail, as an adult having children. We've seen him as a grandfather.
I mean, we seen him die, gone to heaven, and gone to hell.
I mean, yeah. So we've seen everything from him. So that's awesome. I mean, I would hope to have something that would have lasted 40 years or even half that, to be honest with you. That's incredible. So, hats off to them. Amazing work. And I mean, not deserved, but earned, well earned,
Mhm.
outstanding. Something else that's outstanding that I have been checking out, I'm a little bit late to it, I understand, is Ubel Blatt. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. I probably did not, and I probably once again awakened one of the
Okay.
old gods. It's fine. We'll be all right. It can't be any worse than what we got in office right now, folks. There's my one topical joke for the show, obviously. Um, so basically what this is a really cool sword and sorcerer fantasy revenge anime. There was this tale of these knights that went out to fight this evil, and 14 of them went out, but only 7 came back. And I believe the math of it was what was it? 4 of them died on the way there, then 3 of them died in battle. I think that's the math of it. But it turns out that that's all a hoax. The 7 knights who are known as like the 7 heroes were actually in it just for the power, and they slaughtered the other 7 knights. One of them comes back 20 years later to seek revenge on these knights, but not as himself, but as a different body, a different being almost, but still having the same memories. Comes back as a demi-human, which is like a half human, half not sure what the other half is. I want to say maybe elf because of the pointy ears and everything that we have. Uh, and has to go through these 7 figures who now have rose to prominence. Like they're leaders, they're politicians, they're these big characters, and they're like these big uh, um, uh, officials now, let's say. But he knows what they did, and he kind of, as he goes along, like kind of like amasses these friends and such like that, and allies that are going to go with him with this quest. I'm actually digging it. I'm on like episode 4 or 5 with it. You're getting this deep story, which I love. I love something that has a story along with incredible breakneck um, fantasy, like sword and sorcery type fights, which they definitely have sword fights. There's a character, we're trying to remember her name, who she has a sword similar to Guts. So she's like
Mm.
this big ass sword, which I love. I kind of love that with characters who have these big swords, like my man from Rurouni Kenshin. Um,
Oh, and I
for,
love him too.
yeah, forgetting
Uh,
his name. Like he's a fighter, but he has this ridiculously huge sword.
Damn it, he
Um,
always drinks too.
yes, and he never has money.
No,
But I love the fact that it's also a female character who has this big sword. I love when they have women as sword wielders, not just the daggers, but actually sword wielders. One of the things I loved about Casca, the fact that she was, a very proficient sword fighter. I love that fact. Not just daggers. Daggers are cool. Love daggers, but swords, awesome. This is really cool. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It is a bit bloody, so obviously, if you have children, I mean, it's up to your discretion, obviously. But it is a dark fantasy as well because of the subject matter with the revenge and trying to figure out how to get to them. Even the look of it is actually very dark. A lot of it is at night, and I know that has something to do with the story, but I don't think I've found out yet about that.
Mm.
Excuse me. But I'm enjoying this a lot. So Ubel Blatt is on Crunchyroll. Go and check it out. It's a lot of fun and it's something different because I've been having a lot of like sword and sorcerer fantasy, dark fantasy, like craving to watch lately, not just sci-fi. And this is one of the things. This and I'm trying to remember the name of the other anime. There's another one that I've been watching, which has been pretty cool. Chain Command might be it. I'm trying to remember the name. But yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of them, and they're a lot of fun. So check them out, please.
Nice.
Yes. Speaking of fighters, Baki.
I mean, we're at like what they're like sixth, seventh iteration of Baki that's going to be hitting Netflix on the 26th, which I still have to finish watching like the other two, but like apparently we're getting another Baki, and this time now I'm assuming we're getting samurai swords now, because all the other ones they've been like hand to hand and close and weird ridiculous combat depending on their fight style. So it's like I can only imagine what they do with swords, especially like how strong these guys are. I'm just saying, and it's like at this point, like what are you gonna use like your hair for? It just like start swinging around your hair with the sword. It could happen.
That's episode 3.
I'm just saying. But of course I'm gonna watch because like I did watch the other I'm still trying to finish up because there's so much stuff that I've been watching. I've been watching Becoming, which is now at number 8 on Netflix. Go watch that so it'd be number 1 if you know you know. But I've watched Baki, and like I said, they're at like ridiculous levels of strength and endurance. It's almost like a comedy version of like One Punch Man. And
One Punch Man is kind of comedy already,
right? But I mean, like I'm talking about like the lines, like the certain lines, especially the one I just told you about before we started the show, is like ridiculous.
Yes,
like, why does it need to be in there?
But it does because it's Baki, so it makes sense,
right? So it's like I'm excited. So if you guys have Netflix, go ahead after you finish watching Becoming. Go ahead and watch this. It's gonna be on February 26th.
You know what? No, the comedy is similar to it's almost like a comedy Fist of the North Star.
Oh, okay.
Where that can be comedy if you look at it. Or there's an old movie called Ricky O.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, this is something. Yeah,
it's like that. Okay.
Yeah, actually, it's. I mean, actually, the live action Fist of the North Star is very much comedy, and I'm a Gary Daniels fan. But what the hell? That's unnecessary. Oh. It's If you ever get a chance to just Google some scenes from it,
okay,
it doesn't translate well to live action. Well, not at that point then. And I think they only had one martial artist in the movie, Gary Daniels, the villain who played who's the villain of that? Rao, his brother King Rao, I think maybe. I'm trying to remember. Was not a martial artist that I know of anyway. Just go. Go on YouTube and look at some clips from it. It doesn't.
Oh God, that sounds so cringy.
But you need to watch it to appreciate what I'm saying. It's absolutely So go check that out. Okay. Something else you should go check out. Excuse me. Is I randomly just scroll through Crunchyroll now because there's always something popping up that I haven't seen. Or there's a whole bunch of new series. Every 5 minutes there's a new series. Well, there's one that I mean, I'm not mad at it, but you gotta let me know. But then again, I'm not. What have you? Anyway, there's one that came up which is called Strike World Deadverse Reloaded, the anime. That's a long title.
I'm about to say that 5 times fast.
No, absolutely not. I've already opened up 2 portals today. I'm not opening up a third. I refuse. So basically, what this is about young girl who's an exorcist. But she has this thing where she can't see people's faces. It's almost like a shadow is over their face.
Mm-hmm.
But they convey this where when she's with the people around her, you don't see their face either, which I like that little detail. I think that's actually pretty cool. She goes to her family's like land or what have you, and they want to see if she has the ability to be an exorcist, if she has the powers. This family thing, and she does. She's an exorcist, and they're cheering, what have you. They're happy. So on one of her missions to go as an exorcist, creature comes up, but in the middle of it, as the creature is diving for her, there's this bolt of like power that hits the son of this creature's demon, and you see this young man who's jumping in. He also fights, supernatural threats and demons. She can see his face,
Mm,
and she also has like now this was sub, so I think I was missing some things in there because
okay.
obviously, where she has this young, I want to say, sidekick who also fights with her as well. You can see her face as well. I want to check this out. I was checking out a little bit of it, and I really liked it. Awesome. I love seeing stuff, supernatural stuff. I love seeing people fight like demons and monsters and everything, like full on, like go hands on. Like chanting is cool, but if you got something where you can sock an oni or a
Mm,
spirit or a demon in the mouth, I'm there for it. I dig it. So yeah, this is a new series. I think there's only maybe about 4 or 5 episodes up so far. So I want to check this out more. It has a really cool look to it and feel. And I can tell that there's going to be a little bit of comedy in there as well, which I do enjoy as well. Sometimes I just want a straight serious anime where they're going in, but then if you catch me off guard with serious anime and then you give me a joke, I'll be like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, cool.
right.
So yeah, I want to check out more of this one. Like I said, I was just scrolling and I just watched a little bit of it and I was like, oh, this is cool. Let me make sure I got some time to really dig into this one. So
Hmm.
Strike World Deadverse Reloaded, the anime on Crunchyroll. That title is absurd, but it's way
That's a
better
lot.
than, huh?
I said that's a lot. The fact they have to say the anime, like we don't know it's an anime.
Well, it made me think if it was based on something else. So I wanted to check that out. If it's based on like a game or something like that, or because you know how they'll
Mm,
say like Reloaded the anime or like whatever. If it's based on something else, or if it's like a
that's true.
sequel series, but still, the fact that it's saying the anime, like we already know. Sorry, it's cool. You don't have to tell us about that. But what Job's got to tell you about is obviously.
We're gonna talk about games because we've been kind of lackluster for games. I'm sorry, like it really hasn't been hitting much, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Italian can say different ones, but for me, it's like it has been hitting. But what I did
Yeah.
come across is that if you guys have GOG Galaxy, or GOG, however you want to pronounce it, they have a voting list. If you go to like your dream list, where you could vote for games that you haven't heard of in a while. Like I was saying, I was looking at one that's called The Bouncer, and that's technically like prequel before Kingdom Hearts. So it's like you could go through this by category and start voting. Like prime example, you got Final Fantasy X. You already got like freaking 2,032 votes on there, and that's a trending one. Then you got Freelancer. Never heard of this game before, but it's like I'm gonna vote on Final Fantasy X because I'm a Final Fantasy person. Are you having a Did you have a light bulb moment because I said Freelancer?
Yeah, something about that hit me, and I can't remember why, but I'll look it up later on.
Yeah, some type of space odyssey. But like I said, there's hundreds of games that you could like go through, and I'm trying to see if there's any. Like I said, they could be at random. So it's like if you want to search for stuff, I believe you just go in like vote for it. I don't know why they're jumping to games, but I'm like start voting. So okay, I want to vote. Ah, here we go. Okay, look, Final Fantasy 13. I'm gonna vote for it. Tactics, just because 12. Let's go for it. 5. Let's go for that one too. And you can keep on constantly voting and voting. I don't know when these will pop up for you, like, for them to be available to play. But hey, the fact that they're giving you this option, because a lot of games are definitely like, random and rare to find, especially like for like emulators and like even like through like Steam and any other gaming streaming platform, it's hard to find. This is the best bet to go.
Mm.
And I'm keep on voting too as we talk. Just because.
I remember playing the bouncer, and I had no idea that it was even linked to Kingdom Hearts. I played it before Kingdom Hearts like ever came out. Unless I want to say it's the same game, correct? But when
No,
when
it's
when
the
did that
same.
bouncer come out?
It's before Kingdom Hearts, but it's the same. It was when it was Square Soft, when Square Enix was Square Soft still.
Okay.
And Tetsuya Nomura, who created Kingdom Hearts, was a character designer for Bouncer. That's why if you look at all the characters, if you look at all the art styles compared to that and Kingdom Hearts, they look about alike. Especially like the main character is like pre-Sora. From the shorts to the big old feet.
Oh, I'm looking at it now. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, wow. I loved this game
Monkey Ball.
because you had a choice, I think, between 3 characters. I think you could play as.
Yeah, let me see. Bouncer.
One had like tribal tattoos all over, I believe. One was like a big blonde guy, I think.
Yeah, because here we go, Bouncer. Let me.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I want to vote. Make me lose my vote. But I mean, like, yeah, this is not like this is like pre-Organization 13.
Yeah.
Base wise.
Because this is like, yeah, because it was like 3 bouncers that like it was a game about 3 bouncers. You could choose which bouncer you wanted to be. Wow, I didn't know. So I technically have played a Kingdom Hearts game. Oh, okay, cool. All right. I feel good about myself now.
Yeah, and at least like they kind of get like when it was on a platform, so it's like, so on PlayStation 2, came out in 2000. What kind of game it is? It gives you like a backstory. So at least give you a backstory for the games, so you're prepared for it. But I'm like, I kind of want to play this.
I remember having fun playing it. So I mean, yeah, go for it. Because it was one of the games I remember buying this at. Let me date myself right now. I remember buying this at it was either Babbage's or Electronic Boutique. I don't remember which one.
I remember Babbage's.
Yes, when Babbage's then became Electronic Boutique, then became EB Games. Yes, I remember. Yes. We had both of them in the mall near me. So Babbage's had to turn into EB Games. Then they had 2 like Electronic Boutique games, and I'm like, oh well, I can't find it here. I'll just go to the next store, which was kind of cool.
Fair. I'm trying to think, and I think this is probably before, because I didn't get my PS2 until. No, I didn't get my PS2 until I was like 12. I remember I got it for like my birthday. So that was like 2002, and that's when they already put down Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy X for greatest hits. Because I have the greatest hits covers for Final Fantasy X. So yeah, I missed this window, but then again, I wasn't paying attention to it because Disney took over my mind when I saw the Kingdom Hearts mashup. And I'm like, oh, I gotta play it. So I'm like, that was that.
Wow, I had no idea, but that's awesome to see, and I love the fact that people get the option to vote. Which is it's always fun when you have the option to vote, when you can have your input, and it's not just like suits or what have you, or people choosing it for you. Like it's actually in hands of the fans and gamers who may have not have seen the game like me. I haven't seen the bouncer in I don't know how long. And now to see it and it opened up a core memory for me, like, oh yeah, I love that game. Didn't realize it was connected to Kingdom Hearts. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. That just makes me feel good. Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. It's always fun to see something that comes back and hits you and you're like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed that. Speaking of coming back and hitting us and hitting hard, is Invincible season 4. We got a trailer for the season. I would love to show it to you, but anyway. So we are heading into the Viltrumite War, and the forces of the Viltrumite Empire and then our ragtag group of fighters are gathering. We see Mark is going to be donning his blue and black suit. If you've read the comic, you know that this is supposed to be his dark period, which you can understand. One of the things I've loved about Invincible is how it kind of shines a light on certain tropes in comics. And one of them is the dark suit. Let's think of Spider-Man. Black and white suit, the symbiote. But then even after the symbiote, he started wearing a black and white suit once the symbiote began to take over. Daredevil has a dark suit for a very dark time. So you see comic book characters sometimes do that. There's also another one that comes up, which is one of the best things I've ever seen. and it'll be later on in the series you'll see it, but it was a great trope. Again, that was happening a lot at that time. One company does it an immense amount. They've done it well, but they've done it a few times as well, and they've had to do it. So anyway, but this is going to be the part of the Viltrum war that is there are going to be losses. There are going to be huge tolls on the sides of this group of fighters and on Mark's side. But we're going to see him and his father returning to being on the same side fighting. We're also going to be getting Thrag, who is one of just one of the best antagonists, villains in comics. And he might have the crispest fade in space.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just saying. He got the crispest fade in like his the crispness of his fade is staggering to me. If you know, through two of the characters I'm most excited about are Thrag and Battle Beast. If you know, you know. I'm not going to say anything else about that. But it was something that it made me go, oh wow, and it cemented this comic to me, for me, as one of the best out there. Not just superhero comics, which it is, but comics in general, because of how it hit me. Like I've talked about it before, I used to sit on the train coming from New York, and I would buy 2 trades. I'd have 1.5 of those trades read by the time I got home. I couldn't put it down. I could not. Once I opened one up, I need to open up the other one. I'd have to stop myself from doing it because I got home and I got nothing to read. I'm very excited about this. We're going to see a lot going on. There's just going to be a lot of hurt in this season.
There's going to be a lot of violence.
A lot of violence, but a lot of emotional damage.
Emphasis on the damage part.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot, but it's also going to be very cool to see this group of fighters and people that we've seen throughout, like little nuggets of them, seeing them actually come out and fight. Somebody else another character that I'm also excited about is Tech Jacket.
Oh yeah,
which is a character that you saw that's like in like full armor. I've only read a couple of issues of Tech Jacket. Now I need to go and read that. Also because Kyrie Randolph, who's one of my favorite artists and creatives, worked on that series. So I'm definitely, I need to check. So yes, the season 4 trailer is out. Go check it out on YouTube. And then obviously go back and rewatch seasons 1, 2, and 3, and also the Adam Eve special, which was absolutely awesome.
I want to see who's going to be like new voice actors in the season, because especially when they had was it Conquest, and it was
yes,
what's his face, damn it,
yeah, I can't think of who it was now for some reason.
I'm gonna say because that's like his one thing that pops up in my mind, because I feel like it's an insert, because it's technically Glenn and Negan going at it just as superheroes. If you guys are fans of The Walking Dead,
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yes.
Jeffrey
Dean Morgan. I'm like, that man.
He does
man.
Just the best stuff.
He does.
He's politicking. He wants to be in a live action. He wants to be from Red Dead Revolver. He wants to be I can't remember the name of the character, but he wants to be like the lead in that. And I can see that totally, because he's got that Western kind of look and feel. He does. He honestly does.
He has that. Like, I mean, it's not his first time ever like doing like superhero stuff, because he was the Joker in Watchmen, which I now underappreciate. I should appreciate it more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and also, even though he wasn't like fully in it, but he was Thomas Wayne in which Batman was it? Dawn
of Justice.
No, live action. I'm talking about. He was Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Of Justice League. Well, Batman versus Superman.
Yes. Okay.
He's like, Martha. He was like, what?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. That's why I didn't technically count that, because that. But well, we'll go get that. So like that, he could be a great Batman, like Thomas Wayne Batman. I would love to see that.
Yeah. Oh, just in case if you decide, well, just relax, calm down, folks. He was a Joker-esque character in Watchmen. Well, he was actually kind of he was a government sanctioned Joker in a way. His name was the comedian. Just in case somebody
Oh, the
decides to
comedian.
come in here,
That's what it was.
relax,
Sorry,
relax, folks.
don't come for me. I
Calm
mean, he
down.
was still a dick anyway, and in
Yeah,
that, like from
yeah.
all the stuff that he did, I'm like, bruh.
He was wild. But that fight scene in the very beginning of Watchmen,
Oh yeah.
I remember watching that movie. I got it off of torrents. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
I know, right? Wild. But
I'm
this was like
telling.
statute of limitations. Um, but I remember watching that movie over and over again, over again. That was my first time of really diving into a Zack Snyder movie
Mm-hmm.
and really seeing what he does and seeing his tropes: slow motion, licensed music, fire, rain, possibly some manner of water falling, and some type of ballistic. Watching a bullet or some type of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was yeah. I would love to see that. I'm so excited for season 4. Yes. So, folks, yes, that was everything we've got going on as far as what's our updates and everything. But look, it is Black Excellence Month. It's February, Black Excellence Month. So, what I want to do, and I went through with my co-host. I said, "How would y'all feel about this?" They said, "Yes." I said, "Okay." I said, "Look, we need to start shouting out more people. We do it all year round, but we want to especially do it this month. And we're going to give you some of our favorite Black creatives in geek culture. We're talking about whether it's an artist, whether it's a writer, whether it's a musician, whether it's an actor, whether it's a screenwriter, whether it's a publishing company. We want to give you a shout out and show how much love that we have for you. In fact, folks, what I will dare to say is you're going to take these flowers, okay? You're going to take these flowers.
Hate you.
It's all in time. It's all in timing, folks.
Hate you.
It's all in the timing, folks. Because, and I purposely picked purple calla lilies because I feel they are such a beautiful flower and they are underrepresented. And they are so not really. Everybody thinks of roses. Whenever I think of beautiful flowers, I always think of purple flowers. I think of the purple calla lilies because they are so beautiful and so underrated and they're not seen very often. So I want to be, and that's how I feel about y'all. That y'all need that. So Jabba, and we're going to go back and forth, folks. But we're just going to tell you the name. We're going to tell you why we love why we love this creative and let you know. Jabba, what you got?
Okay, so I got this guy, very creative. Talks about everything, and he's actually on screen right now because it is the Hungry Bleak. It is Antonio from I'm giving you your flowers, sir. You take them purple flowers, you plant them, and you make them grow. Because you, my friend, it's all about you. It's all about you, sir. Because if it wasn't for you, the show wouldn't be what it is. It wouldn't have the outgoing like spurts of comedy and these straight thumbs in this damn city. Okay, universe, whatever platform you want to call it. So, sir, you're getting your flowers. You take them. Take them. Don't match.
I'll Venmo you the $20 later. My thank you. I that's not why. No, but honestly, thank you. Thank you. I don't take compliments well, so I'm just gonna keep going. But thank you. I just don't take compliments, but thank you. Mine is a artist, writer, Alita E. Martinez. Absolutely fan of your work. I fell in love with your work while you were working on Superb for Catalyst Prime. Yes, I'll talk about Catalyst Prime till the day I die because that was a comic book universe I love. Amazing artist, writer, and just one of the nicest people possible to speak to at a convention. Just absolutely incredible work.
Okay, my next one, you don't get all emotional, so it's not gonna be you anymore. Okay, so you calm down. Next one is gonna be 3 Summers. About some like that woman. That woman has shaped my childhood. And then some, from voice acting to being stuff that people don't give credit for. And I'm gonna give like one little small tidbit about say, you know how they say Princess Tiana was technically the first Black princess? That was wrong. Technically, it was Princess Kiara from Atlantis, She was the first black princess, but they didn't want to give her credit. Credit is due. Okay, so I mean, because like I was looking at an article, and she was saying that she has not stopped working since she's been on the scene. She's been constantly working, doing something, from voice acting to like commercials, and voice acting to like a TV show, to even like being as an actress, like in like writing and film herself. So like I said, Homegirl's been doing the do for like the past like what 40 some odd years. And for a fun note, she was Penny in Inspector Gadget. You wouldn't think, but you would know. But said so. Cree Summers, she gets her flowers.
I still can't believe that. I still have such a hard time believing that because I was like, wait, how old were we? I was like, I still, yeah.
Yep.
I still have, yeah. I still, yeah. I'm gonna say Anika Noni Rose.
Ah, yes.
Princess and the Frog, like you were just saying. She also is an actor where she's on like a Raisin in the Sun,
Mm-hmm.
Dream Girls. But she also is on one of the newest animated series, excuse me, on Amazon, which is The Mighty Nine. I
Okay.
love her versatility, her just beauty, her just whole aura just seems so cool. So yes, thank you so very much, Anika Noni Rose. Your name is even just exquisite. Absolutely.
Yes. All right. My next and last one for the night is going to be Keith David. My man. Another voice actor, another actor, just in like TV and film, and another throwback. He is Goliath, and now he's taken the mantle of being Captain Zavala for Destiny 2. But like I said, my man, okay, he has been in it, and it's just something that gives like a good, nice, feel good in the feels. I'm just saying, like Keith David, you get, and it's not like he's a boxed actor, whereas like you can only put him in like one thing.
Mhm.
He's done it all. So like that man, I give you credit for flowers upon flowers.
Yes, one of the greatest to ever do it. I mean, Childs in The Thing. Then we
Mm-hmm.
have th- They Live, and to Gargoyles, and also does comedy as well so well. It's
Mm-hmm.
just yeah, he's yeah, just absolutely wonderful. My last one for this evening is Micheline Hess, artist, writer, one of the funniest people possible on social media and in real life. I absolutely love your work. I love your sense of humor and how you weave social commentary into it as well. The videos of you on your motorized unicycle, I'm not sure what it's called, but it every time I see it on social media, I always comment Canada because she's got the whole suit, she's got the helmet. It's one of the coolest things possible. Um, Diary of a Mad Black Werewolf is still one of the best comics out there that people are not talking about, and they should because it was created by prompts for what was it? October. What was that thing that artists would do in October
Oh,
for
Inktober.
Halloween? Yes, yes, Inktober. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she made a comic based on those prompts, and it was one of the
Mm.
best things I'd ever written. Oh, excuse me, it was the best things I'd ever read that she'd written and drawn. Your social commentary, how you speak out continuously over things and use your art also as a medium for speaking out on everything that's happening from racism to ICE to misogynoir is incredible. You deserve all the flowers possible and a sandwich. And I
Oh,
know that you would appreciate the sandwich. So those are some of the people that all this month on each of the shows, whether it is TBA News, Anime and Gaming, TBA News Comics Culture, or the Hungry Bleak Show, we will be giving these spotlights and shout outs and giving flowers because it's so important, it's so needed. And we honestly love y'all. And some of y'all don't get to hear it. And I really appreciate it, truthfully. Yeah, because y'all are just so dope. Yeah, so that's that. We love it. So real quick, because I know Jabba loves this, and I actually am starting to really enjoy this as well. What are you watching, Jabba?
okay. So what am I watching? If you haven't caught up with it yet, I'm watching this show called School Spirits. It's
Mm.
on it's on Paramount, but thankfully They put the first 3 episodes out on Amazon Prime for season 3 because they're already on season 3, and I'm so invested because it's all about the spookies. And also they just introduced Jennifer Tilly, and I love her in her hum. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh,
She's in it, and like it's not like your typical high school like ghost type of thing because there's some weird behind stuff going on there. So like I am all for it. So if you haven't watched, it's the first few seasons are done, and they got the first 3 episodes on Paramount Plus. But I'm watching it through Amazon Prime, so thankfully I was able to watch the first 3 on through Amazon Prime. So go watch it.
awesome. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch that series, but I haven't got into it because there's like 9 other things that keep popping up on television.
I know, but like it's also it's a 40-minute episode too.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
That's okay, mister. Don't worry about it. You can go back and check it out. Whether you're late or whatever, you're here. That's all that matters, and we appreciate it truly and seriously. So
one more thing that I'm also watching is I'm watching this documentary called Becoming by Michelle Obama.
Oh.
And it's called School Spirits on Paramount Plus. But this other movie I'm watching is called Becoming. It's about Michelle Obama's documentary. For when she was first lady in office. About it's on Netflix right now, and it's ranked for 8. So if you want to go watch it, like you go ahead and do that too.
And it's called Becoming, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So Netflix has Becoming, which is about Michelle Obama as first. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's good.
So it's a documentary about Michelle Obama on Netflix called Becoming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
So what are you watching?
What am I watching? Honestly, we lost Catherine O'Hara last weekend.
I know.
So, as one of the funniest women out there, possibly, just droll, and so her humor was incredibly dry and awesome. Fell in love with her in Beetlejuice.
Oh yes.
Obviously, but what I want to watch is Schitt's Creek. She was just one of the best possible, and there's another hole, unfortunately, that's left. We've been losing people left and right. And she would just want to. I always remember the clip of, I think it was her and I forget her co-star's name, Anne Murphy, maybe. She played her daughter on Schitt's Creek, and she was like, she has this girl, and she goes, "Do we know how this man expired?" And she says, "How does she make a 1-syllable word like 3 or 4 syllables?" And they show the clip. Catherine O'Hara's most recent work was on the Apple TV show. I think it's called The Studio with a Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen. I think that's her latest.
That was her latest.
Yeah.
But I want to go and watch Schitt's Creek because it's her and another comedy legend, Eugene Levy, and Eugene Levy's son, David Levy. Like the whole cast is incredible. The whole family is just so credible, so droll, and a dry humor, and I absolutely love it. So, in honor of Catherine O'Hara, who I'm just such a huge fan of, I'm going to watch Schitt's Creek. I watched the first season and a half, I think it is. I'm just going to start from the beginning and just enjoy myself with it, honestly. Yeah. Another one gone, sadly.
I will go insane and I will take you with me.
Oh,
it's a classic Crash Out line.
That's one of the original Crash Outs. I love looking back at stuff and going, oh, so that was a Crash Out. But we didn't have the term Crash Out at that time, but you go, Crash Out, and I apologize for saying this now, but I don't apologize. 2 of my favorite new slangs from the last 2 or 3 years are Crash Out, and I almost don't want to say the second one. You know what? I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at Crash Out. That's it. And I'm not gonna say the second one because I don't want to even have to
tell me after.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Yes, absolutely. Catherine O'Hara was just one of those incredible people that you wouldn't think about, but she'd always be in the back of your head. That she'd pop up and you go, Catherine O'Hara. Absolutely. So that's our show, folks. Thank you so very much for being here. Always appreciate it. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be myself and Robert Jeffrey. We will be talking about obviously comics culture. We'll be going into what's coming up, and we'll be having some reviews for comics as well. And Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well, we'll have a live episode. I know I don't do them very often. A live episode of the Hungry Bleak Show. And I'll surprise you with what I'm going to have.
Ooh.
Spooky. Let me put the flowers back into the case for the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
But folks, and I do honestly want to say thank you, Java. Thank you so very much for that. Truthfully, I was not expecting that. I always play stuff off like that by saying I'll send you money, whatever, whenever someone gives me a compliment. But it's just very appreciated, and thank you, honestly.
Yes, you deserve it.
I just try to do what I can do, and then we go from there. All right. So y'all have a very good evening. Enjoy the rest of it. Be safe. Drink your water. Take your meds, your vitamins, whatever it is. Be the best you that you can be, and abolish ICE.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We will see y'all later. Peace.
Bye.